Welcome back, sports gamers. It's the Natural. Going to take a look at the newest feature in the game here for Madden 20 and talk about superstar X Factors. Shout out to Game Informer. I will link to the article below where they detail this, and they go through and they're talking about how players in Madden will play more like their real life counterpart than you see. It is not just based upon ratings, because let's say someone like Tom Brady, who actually doesn't have the best physical measurables, but you know what sets them apart, what makes them special, and they're using these superstar X factors to differentiate each player in the game and make them play more like their real life counterpart. There's 70 superstar abilities in the game. Some players have none, some have multiples. These abilities are shaped by their real life skills, so a big bruiser type back will have more, slower bruising back would have more abilities towards that, being a power runner, and a nimble speed back will have more abilities geared towards speed, so it'll make sense. Give some examples here. Slot machine gives the receiver better separation at the line and catching ability. Adam Thielen has that. Pocket quarterbacks like Tom Brady, he has a protected ability. Get more time in the pocket from the offensive lineman engaged in blocks during drop back passes. That's pretty interesting. I mean, how does that work with if he has a low rated line? Does it boost their ratings? It's interesting to see. We get more details on these to see how exactly how they work. Something like that was going to affect other team members. Aaron Donald has the fear monger ability, lets him apply pressure to quarterbacks even when he is engaged in a block. So that would most likely engage their under pressure rating for the quarterback and drop his accuracy even if he's blocked. That's an interesting one. I actually like that. Some are dependent on time and game situation. For example, Tom Brady's clutch ability not only reduces the requirement for him to get in the zone, but also makes it impossible to get knocked out of the zone in the fourth quarter or close game. They talk about more about getting in the zone later. Most of these abilities have counter abilities. Of course, line of scrimmage, so there's no automatically victories on the field. Obviously, want to pay extra attention to those players in the end. Players with superstar abilities will always be marked, so everyone knows. So they have a special marking on them as well. But the superstar ability, just to start, there are plenty of great players in the league, but also those who are cut above, called X Factor players. Anyone a fan of X-Men or comic books? That one stands out there. But X Factor players have at least 2 superstar abilities. They also have a zone ability that gets them into the zone. The state the athletes talk about where their skills are extra heightened. At the time of this writing, there are about 28 offensive X Factor players and 22 defensive ones, with no special teamers or offensive linemen among them. So interesting to see what those players is probably going to be, some of the best players in the league, obviously. X Factor players have to play themselves into the zone for their zone ability to activate. So Juju Smith-Schuster catches 4 rack catches of 20 yards or more. He gets in the zone. And when he's in the zone, he usually wins single coverage rack passes and an animation that gives him an advantage. So it actually unlocks different animations. That's interesting. That's something people have been asking for a long time. Different players having different animations, different running style, different thing like that. So it's not a particular style, but a different. Not everyone's gonna have the same animations. These X Factor players will have different ones. In the zone, Cam Newton has tackle breaker ability that allows him to frequently break the first tackle tip against him. Oh my God, people are gonna be so mad about that. Like, how does these work? How do these work with ratings? Like, I got 99 guy with 99 tackle, and Cam Newton's tackle breaker activates. Like, oh, gotcha. Like, all right. I mean, I don't want to write it off soon enough, be like it's gimmicky, but I'll see some more of these. Patrick Mahomes' bazooka ability allows him to throw a maximum 80 yards when he's in the zone. Wow. Tom Brady has quick read zone ability that highlights the first open receiver with a bigger on-field icon. Interesting to see if the defense will have that bigger icon as well. And head-to-head, they have to. But the interesting one with Mahomes and the bazooka one, he already has another ability that I talked about in an earlier video, where allows him to throw across his body with no drop in accuracy. And I'm like, so he got bazooka. So this dude could possibly, if he's in the zone, he could throw 80 yards across his body. That's funny. That's crazy. These zone abilities are powerful. They can be turned off. Brady's quick read zone ability deactivates when either he scores a touchdown, or you sack him. Abilities aren't just in franchise mode of play now, they're usable throughout the game, including Ultimate Team, Face of the Franchise mode, and you should shake up what players' Ultimate Team as well. And I don't care about Ultimate Team stuff. In regular CFM, abilities for draft prospects are tied to development trait. So you have to keep an eye out with players with abilities as you're scouting. Then you can draft and watch them mature and unlock their abilities. That's going to be, I can't wait to break that one down and see how it works in the draft and see, what prospects get what and how you can scout that. Yeah, that's going to be nice. And then unlocking the abilities as well. I wonder how you will lock a player ability in franchise mode. I wonder if it's done by just XP. You save a certain amount of XP and you can choose it, or is it something that's just innate to that player? That'd be cool as well. It's just that, he comes with these abilities and other abilities that you can unlock, but some are just natural abilities, just like real life. Some players just have more natural ability than another. So it's saying, Mike Young comments that it makes teams more interesting to play with. People like the Browns because they have superstar guys on both sides of the ball. Oh yeah, with Baker, Chubb probably has some abilities. They have a number of really exciting players. Odell Beckham Jr. obviously, one of them. Yeah, so Browns, yeah, everyone knows they're an exciting young team, so definitely. Some more information here on superstar abilities and X Factors. Additional X Factor players can be added during the year. The team says it's still figuring out the cadence when that might be. They say perhaps 5 times a year. Players may gain or lose X Factor during the season. But overall, they want to keep it at 50 X Factors total. That's going to be nice. What rookie blows up? People not just be asking for ratings now. They're going to be like, yeah, I got my guy +5 overall bump, but he needs this X Factor ability, I saw in the game he stiff armed 2 guys in last week in the game. He got to get the stiff arm ability. That's going to be really funny to see how this works out. Currently, the most superstar abilities a non-factor X Factor player can have is 2. X Factor players can have at least 2 plus their single zone ability. So, okay. So they get 2 and then they get that zone ability that's special to them. I wonder if multiple players will have the same one, the same in the zone ability, or it'll be each in the zone ability is different. Like for each single player, that'd be interesting. They can be swapped around on your player in franchise mode. In Face of the Franchise mode, you can have as many as 7. They can be swapped around in your player. That's the new superstar mode. They will still adhere to overall archetypes, so you can't build an overpowered player. So, like I said earlier, speed back will have speed ones, pocket passer will have pocket passer ones, etc., etc. It might be harder for X Factor players to get in the zone and competitive gameplay style versus arcade. Yeah, definitely. If getting in the zone with Juju is 4 20-yard receptions, like that's not an easy thing. If you're playing versus somebody, and especially if they know and memorize, they know you have Juju and this is how he gets in the zone. I'm gonna be playing Juju over the top. I'm not gonna give him a 20-yard reception. So that's another layer of strategy, though. That's interesting. You have to memorize your opponents, who their X Factor players are, and you know what that person do to get in the zone. You try to stop them from getting it. So that's another layer to strategy there. But I see guys like forcing throwing interceptions, like trying to throw deep to get a guy in the zone. That's funny. X Factor and superstar abilities are included in Madden Ultimate Team player items, and they have an additional tab on the player items. And they'll have more details on that one later. Not all abilities will be widely available. Like Ben Roethlisberger has a pump fake ability. It might just be a one of 2 quarterbacks in the whole game. So that's what answer my question earlier. Yeah, definitely. That's good to see that certain abilities are just tied to that player and that player only. And we know Roethlisberger loves the pump fake. Some players' superstar abilities also have special animations, like Aaron Rodgers throwing from the run on his tippy toes. That's the one people want to see. More individual animations for different players, so this really sets those people apart, and you can see someone moves on the animations, how they move on the field, that's different than other players, how they run, stuff like that. So most of these things are tied to abilities, but at least this is one step closer to what we want, is individual styles, running styles, walking styles, moving styles, how a certain player moves versus another player. So at least it's a step in the right direction. Abilities are highlighted on the field and in pre-play menus so that both sides of the ball can see them. This includes being able to chart how close a player is from getting into the zone. Okay, so they really identify, so you can better memorize who are those select players who have the abilities, and you can and kind of game plan towards that if you don't know off top. But no, that's good. Some really good info here. It seemed like it could possibly be good. It seemed like it possibly can be gimmicky. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What you think about some of these abilities, and what some other ones that you would like to see that would help differentiate different players. Hopefully they balance it well and it's not overpowered, and it's just like something like almost like the the coaching menu. Like you can use it to your advantage, and it can be an advantage, but you can just not use it, and you're not going to lose a game in particular just because of that. I hope that they make it where it's improvement to the gameplay, but not what it's all about the gameplay. Like, I'm not sitting the whole game just trying to get guys in the zone. Like, it should be about moving the ball, scoring touchdowns, playing smart, good strategy. So I hope it's just a layer on top of the gameplay, and not like a huge gameplay mechanic that changes everything about the game. Like, so let me know what you guys think about this and some of these abilities here, and which ones would you suggest, and what do you think about the feature overall, and what you've seen so far from Madden. So if you did enjoy the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe for more of Madden 20 news. Got some more franchise and different things coming for you guys later, so turn those notifications on so you don't miss it. It's Natural. I'm out.